Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Forrester's main office, Ridge asks Brooke where she has been. She says she was at Steffi's getting an earful from Taylor. She allowed. It was time she had a converse with Taylor about how Hope's been treated by Steffi. Ridge says, and by me too, right? Brooke admits she wishes he'd stood up for Hope. Ridge believes the situation will work itself out. Brooke wants to believe that too, but Hope was wronged. She adds that she and Taylor also talked about him saving her life. At the Precipice house, Steffi says she and her father suppose Taylor is so inspiring. Her mama allowed. Her matchmaking days were over. Steffi insists she's not doing that. A knock comes at the door. It's Chandra, who's there to help Taylor continue to heal from her condition. Chandra lights candles and invites Steffi to join them. The loss of her binary family must have been painful for her. Steffi balks, but Taylor pushes her to do it. You've been through loss and heartbreak. Do this with me. Let Chandra help you too. Eric joins Ivy in the design office, and they rave about resuming the jewelry line. Ivy loves her room at the manse. Eric loves having their energy at the house, and asks if Elektra is happy there. Ivy thinks she is. Eric hopes she's Timber Musketeers. Ivy tells Eric she's determined to make the relaunch a huge success. Eric's sure she will. Ivy talks about how else she and Elektra grew up. She muses, after everything she's been through, I'm just really glad Elektra's getting a chance at a fresh launch. In the salon, Will and Elektra kiss and also smile at each other. Katie calls out to Will, and the Brace jump piecemeal before his mama opens the door. She tells them the press release has dropped and Elektra is each over the internet. Elektra, looking not so thrilled, thanks her and also leaves the room. Katie asks Will, promise me you won't elope. He laughs. Katie tells her son she's serious, she wants a real marriage. Talk turns to her walking by on Commodity. Will admits Elektra is cool, smart, and sweet and gorgeous. Katie chides. No wonder you're always in such a rush to get to work. Will admits she's a big motivator. He's no way met a girl like her. Elektra joins Eric and Ivy in the design office and sensations about seeing her last name on the side of the structure. Eric asks her to call him Uncle Eric rather than Great Uncle Eric. He tells them to take the jewelry line to new heights and dream big. After he's gone, Ivy questions Elektra about Will. She says she'll keep it professional, but admits she's no way really met anyone like him ahead. In the salon, Katie tells Will that Elektra seems like a lovely youthful woman, so she'll give the maternal stamp of blessing. She seems emotional and she's a Forrester, which may help him out around there. She said up it's strange she didn't want to be part of the PR crusade. Will says she wanted Ivy to get the credit. He admits to his mama he's concerned about one thing, her history. Katie asks why. Will shrugs that it's just about the way she talks about moving to LA and making a fresh launch. He decides there's nothing. She's just happy to be someplace new. The history can stay in the history. I'm more focused on what comes next. She's getting his favorite part of working there. In the main office, Brooke tells Ridge that Taylor's following her heart and it's leading to him. Ridge figures she's talking about her broken heart pattern and how he helped her. She ain't get him because he's taken. Brooke coos that they won't let anything or anyone come between them. Brooke tells Ridge she's been allowing about Rome and the keyhole and how everything came so clear to him also. They flash to reuniting in Rome and participating a kiss. Brooke thinks it was a sign to remind them that they'll no way be piecemeal. Nothing can keep you down from your Logan. They kiss. At the Precipice house, Chandra leads Steffi and Taylor through a contemplation. She asks Steffi to vocalize what she's feeling right now. She's aunt. Chandra asks if she's having a memory. Steffi sees images but nothing specific. I see Thomas, I see me tearing up, she adds, and I see Phoebe. She sees her mama and Pater. Our beautiful family. She opens her eyes and looks at Taylor. After, Taylor tells Steffi how happy she's that she tried this. She thinks studies of her family energies some of the opinions she makes moment. She'll always love her father and moving forward, her heart will be filled by that love rather of broken by it. In the design office, Elektra tells Ivy that she can't stop allowing about Will. Ivy asks if there's any sign he feels the same way. Elektra thinks so. Of course, anything would be better than what I left before. She worries her history will catch up with her. She doesn't want people looking her up, and you know why. She references a secret. Ivy assures her no bone. We'll find out about it. Try not to worry, okay? Elektra wonders how she can't. She really likes Will. But now because of this advertisement, you're the only one who knows why I had to move to Los Angeles. Ivy hugs her and says she'll do everything in her power to cover her. In an undisclosed position, a youthful man sits at a laptop and quests, Elektra Forrester. He muses to himself, Los Angeles. You can run but you can't hide, Elektra. The camera kissers. To his face and to a wall full of prints of Elektra in his room. Katie told Steffi and Ridge they had to coordinate their response over Hope firing since, no comment, would only invite further questions. Katie wanted to avoid talk of interpersonal conflict, but Steffi argued the conflict was over now that Hope was gone. Ridge said they'd circle back to this, so they all moved on by agitating the jewelry line relaunch with Ivy and Elektra. Elektra sounded unsettled when she heard the news about a press release for the forthcoming event. Although Elektra claimed Ivy should get all the credit, Steffi, Ridge and Will were confused over why she didn't want to be part of the rollout. Elektra claimed putting her name in print made her feel more important than she was, but Steffi refocused out it was too late to change the crusade anyway. Ridge said Elektra was going to be in the limelight and prompted her to enjoy the moment. Latterly, Steffi spoke to Ridge alone and refocused out that two coming on board would take the sting out of ending Hope's line. Steffi formally again pushed Ridge not to hear to Brook Logan, and defended her decision regarding Hope. At Il Giardino, Will treated Elektra to lunch and got her gratefulness since he was the first friend she'd made in Los Angeles. After Will played up the press release, he said Elektra would soon be a big part of Forrester for all the world to see. After Elektra talked about wanting to start a new chapter, Will expressed curiosity about why she was so reticent to be included in the press release before. Away, a man dressed in black looked at the press release online. Although his face wasn't shown yet, it was egregious that he was fastening on Elektra's name in print. Brook stopped by and argued with Taylor about whether it was fair of Steffi to fire Hope. Brook obviously didn't suppose so, but Taylor felt that Steffi had every right to do what she did. Still, Brook ultimately admitted there was another reason for her visit, since she wanted to see how Taylor was doing. After Brook said she read further about broken heart pattern, Taylor realized she was concerned about her. Although they weren't really musketeers, Brook conceded that she wanted to see Taylor healthy and happy. Taylor claimed she was feeling healthier and happier every day before praising Ridge for helping her navigate effects. Brook got updates on Taylor continuing to see Chandra the healer, so she hoped Ridge wasn't part of her sessions now. Since Brook was still worried over chancing Taylor in Ridge's stage, Taylor explained that it was a veritably violent, intimate moment. After Taylor bandied how cathartic it was, she said all the resentment and disappointment in her life just fell down. Taylor and Ridge were veritably present with each other, so that allowed them to give into the moment for the first time in a long time. Once Taylor said they were just following their hearts. She added that she'd learned a lot recently. Taylor had shut herself off ahead, but now she had a lesser appreciation for hearkening to what her heart was telling her. Since Taylor allowed, she was dying, that really shook her up. Taylor was thankful that Ridge had been there every step of the way, and gave her the courage to connect with her heart again. Brook wondered what this had to do with Ridge before asking if Taylor was still in love with him, and if she still wanted him. Taylor and Brook's contest will toast up indeed more in the coming weeks, so stick with us for further prognostications on all the conflict.